Hello guys, and welcome to Tobysblogs, and today is our question and answer video, and I'm going to be answering some of your questions, and it's going to be exciting. Okay, so I wrote down all your questions that you left on my other video. Some of you have written questions more than once, but I'm going down the list of how they are from the top to the bottom, so if you don't hear your question the first time round, you'll probably hear it further down in the video. Some of your I think one question I decided not to answer because it would hinder my character, and if you wrote that question, you know it's not going to be in the video. But anyway, let's carry on with the video, starting with a bunch of questions from Harry Williams Productions. Okay, what do you hate the most about Doctor Who? Well, I don't hate anything about the classic series because that's absolutely awesome. What I hate about the new series is it's too complicated. With Russell T Davies' stories, you can just sit down, watch and go, well, that was an enjoyable story. Now with Matt Smith, it's like you've got to think a lot and think, oh, what's happening here or what's happening there. And it's like you can't sit there and just enjoy it, which I really hate. Also, it's all this funny nonsense with the Doctor prancing around, being completely stupid and going, oh, and then this was just totally irrelevant. He says something totally irrelevant and then gets back to the point. And I'm like, why can't it just be normal? That's what I hate about Doctor Who. What annoys you most about Stephen Moffat? Well, for those reasons I just said, he ruined Doctor Who. I would say Stephen Moffat is the person who has ruined Doctor Who. He completely destroyed it, and he's brought it down to the level now where it's just so low and so not like the classic series. It got so far away from being Doctor Who, and it's too complicated. The characters are shit. The Doctor falls in love all the time. It's not story orientated, it's more character orientated. I don't like that because it's moved us too far away from the classic series, and that's what I hate about Stephen Moffat. And if he does turn up to an event, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody lynches him because a lot of people hate him. What are your views on the Cybermen and Daleks returning for Series 8? The Cybermen from the last story, okay, I suppose, but this whole idea of upgrading themselves to tackle anything is a bit stupid actually, because in stories you can't do that. You can't make a monster or anything invincible, because they have no story. The Doctor will die, his companions will die, everyone will die, the whole universe will die, because there's one powerful creature who cannot be defeated. And that's very stupid if you're going to write a story, because that makes them invincible and you can't destroy them. And if the Cybermen were blown up once on one planet to destroy the Cybermen Federation or whatever it was, then why didn't the Cybermen on this planet upgrade themselves to not be destroyed by an explosion? It's a stupid idea, and the person who invented it was a complete idiot for creating a monster that cannot be destroyed. Because that's really bad storytelling, because all your characters will have to die because the monster cannot be defeated. So that's annoying. So if they can bring out the Cybermen, hopefully they remove that element, because that was totally stupid. But the new design was quite good. The Daleks returning, it would be good to have the Daleks returning, even though the Stephen Moffat did the absolutely stupid thing by wiping the Daleks' memory of the Doctor. He's a fucking idiot. I hate him. I hate that man. Do you find, next question, do you find that Clara has no personality? She does seem a bit weird. I know that maybe doesn't have a personality, you know, she is a bit weird. I didn't really particularly like her stories, and the stories were a bit uneven. It was like, what's going on here? You don't really seem like a proper companion. But once she got into, I think, past the point where she's seen all the Doctors and been with all the Doctors, then she started to be more likeable, because she understands everything and she's more intelligent, and I like that. Who is the best Doctor Who actor and actress you have ever met? Oh, best Doctor Who actor, John Barrowman. I love John Barrowman. He was amazing to meet. Bernard Cribbins was amazing to meet. So dedicated to the fans. Yeah, best actress you've ever met has to be Katie Manning. She's the most kindest, most nicest, most funniest, most craziest person you could ever meet. She's absolutely awesome. she's incredible, absolutely incredible, and I love every time I meet her. Jean Marsh is my favourite actress of all time, so of course she's a pleasure to meet every time, whether she's a bit scatty now because of her illness and stuff, but she's amazing. I love Jean Marsh, she's an absolutely brilliant actress. Moving on to William Hazeldine's questions. What is your favourite sitcom? Another awkward one. And I love sitcoms, I love comedies. My favourite, Vicar of Dibley would be one of my favourites. Blackadder, another one of my favourites. Father Ted, another one of my favourites. I'm sure I'm missing out some big one. One Foot in the Grave's good. Yeah. And also love all the modern ones, Miranda and Mrs. Brown's Boys. It's hard with all these favourite questions because I'm not going to answer them with just one. What other TV and films have you seen Tom Baker in? Blackadder, I've seen Tom Baker in Blackadder, and of course Little Britain. I said about the two that I've seen. He's in Blackadder. He's not one episode of Blackadder, but he's a disabled person, pirate, and he drinks his own urine. And then, oh no, I've also seen him in a film. I've seen him in a film. What film did I see him in? Oh, it was Dungeons and Dragons. I saw him in Dungeons and Dragons. So I have seen him in a film. There we go. Remember that one. Okay, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Doctor Who? Absolutely awesome, absolutely fantastic, beautiful fantasy worlds, going on a massive adventure through time and space. And that's the thing I think about. Who is your favourite singer? Okay, another favourite question that I can't answer with just one. John Barrowman, amazing singer. I love John Barrowman singing. Idina Menzel, who played Elphaba in the Wicked, first Elphaba Wicked. But she's got an amazing and powerful voice. Ramin Karimloo, I saw him in Les Miserables. He's one of my favourite singers as well. There's probably loads of singers that I like that I've forgotten, but oh well. So your questions. Alright, moving on to Harry Westergaard's questions. What is your favourite Doctor Who figure you own? I don't know, that's another tricky one, you know. There's loads. I do like the Davros figures are good. I do love the Davroses, the little Davroses, the different things. The best one, I do like the Doctor with Hat and Master figure set. That's one of my favourites. And of course, I don't think I've got it to hand, but the Sutekh Pyramid of Mars set is the best one you could ever buy. It's the best one that Forbidden Planet have ever made, and it's one of my favourites. That's my most famous set, is the Pyramid of Mars, because it's absolutely amazing and fantastic. Okay, let's get on the next one. What is your favourite Torchwood episode? My favourite Torchwood episode is the one where they go back in time, and when they go to the thing, and that mystery man's there he's in the past and also he's in the present. I can't think of what it's called. And then Abaddon comes out, you know, the big devil beast. And that two-parter is my favourite. And when Captain Jack falls in love with the real Captain Jack, and that's one of my favourite Torchwood episodes. After Series 2 it became complete shit and not really the same programme anymore like Doctor Who is now. Who's your favourite actor to play Davros? Well, it would have to be Terry Malloy, has to be the best actor to play Davros. Yeah, the others were good, but Terry Malloy's the iconic one, so I have to go with him. Okay, Callum Devine has asked a question. Have you seen the BBC show Sherlock? I was going to buy it at one time because I do like Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that, but then I realised it was set in the modern day, and I do not like things set in the modern day because I feel like they're shit. Also, it's written by Stephen Moffat, so that's another reason why not to watch it. But I don't like things that are set in the modern day. I like things, I'm a historian, I like things that are set in the past, I like the idea of past. I would watch a Sherlock series that was set in the past because I like that and it's set in the original setting, but when you bring it into the present time, I don't like things set in the modern day. I don't like films that are set do with modern day things. I prefer things that do with the past. So no, I have not seen Sherlock, and I don't particularly want to see Sherlock. Mod Lawyer has written, what is the question you'd most like to ask somebody else? Depends who it was. If it was someone I fancied, like, are you single? That would be a good question. I don't know what you said. What do you say to someone? Good question to ask somebody. Where would you see yourself in the next 10 years or so? I don't know. I don't know. That's a difficult question. Okay, Callum Devine. We've had Callum before, have we? No, we haven't. Oh no, we've done Callum Devine. I'm looking. Oh, we've got another Callum Devine. Yes, we have. More questions from Callum. What TV shows other than Doctor Who do you like? Well, I said it in my other videos, so I've already answered that question. I like Games of Thrones, Once Upon a Time, Mrs. Brown's Boys, Legend of the Seeker, Merlin, what else did I say? Next Generation, Glee, I'm watching Glee, Star Trek Next Generation I'm watching at the moment. There's probably loads I like, but that's the kind of thing. I love all the sitcoms as well, and let's put loads of other programs unrelated to fantasy and sci-fi that I haven't said. What books do you like? I'm currently reading the Chronicles of Narnia. I like fantasy books, so I do like fantasy books. I have the Lord of the Rings up there, I haven't read them yet. I also like to read books about paranormal and things like that. What is your least favourite Doctor Who story, and what is your favourite? My least Doctor Who story is The Black Orchid. It has some exciting elements, but it's a bit weird and I don't particularly like it. So that's The Black Orchid. My favourite Doctor Who story is Dalek's Master Plan, because it's absolutely awesome. It's like the best Dalek story of all time. And it's got Gene Marsh in it, so that's another bonus, and it's an absolutely fantastic story. And another one would be The Stones of Blood. It's my favourite because it's got Beatrix Lehman in as Professor Rumford, and it's got Mary Tam in it, and it's about stones that suck people's blood, and I love it. Okay, 8 Billion E asks some questions. What is the reason behind the name Tobysblogs? Right, it's called Tobysblogs because my name is Toby, and I do blogs. I know they're called vlogs, but at the time when I started it, I called them blogs, and I'm sure other people called them blogs at the time. Remember, I started this about 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how long it is now, but it was like 4 or 5 years ago. So it was a long time ago, and I started doing vlogs, and I think someone asked a question later on about how I got into it, so I'll talk to you about that later on when that question comes up. What's your favourite Arabic peanut? I do not like nuts, I do not eat nuts, I would not choose to eat nuts. I eat peanut butter, so that's about as far as I go with nuts. And I haven't got a clue about Arabic nuts. Well, I'm going to change the wording of this because you put great leader and he's not my leader, so I'm going to change it. So what do you think of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum? I didn't know who he was until my partner sent me a video of him, and he said, I've been talking about him to you before and you didn't know who he was. And so he showed me who it was, and I remembered what he said about him. And he does seem an awesome person, kind of down to earth, and everybody in this town in Dubai has his phone number. That's amazing. You can ring up your leader and talk to them about anything. I think that's absolutely incredible. And he seems a really nice person. I've just watched a video about him and he just looks really nice and looks really good and really kind and nice. And he seems an awesome person. So that's my response to that one. Harry Williams again. It asks, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Well, I was a very shy person, and I didn't have many people to talk to, and I just wanted to express myself, because most people say I have two personalities. One, if you meet me in person, which you have, Harry, I am very shy, and you would know that. You've met me. I'm very shy. I don't talk to a lot of people. I'm very quiet when I meet people who I don't really know. But once I know them and get to know them, then I do come out my shell and you get the personality you see in front of the camera, because I am kind of lively and outgoing and that kind of thing. When I feel comfortable around people, I don't know, it's some sort of psychological shyness thing, but I feel when I feel comfortable around someone, then I'll be more lively and maybe more happy. It's just I need to know what people would think about what I say. I know it's some sort of psychological to do with other people thing, shyness thing. And so I started YouTube so I could express myself and show everyone the real me, and I love it. I absolutely love it. What has been your favourite thing during your time on YouTube? My favourite time on YouTube was when I was running and being the head of the Whovians channel, which has now been destroyed for some reason. Someone might have hacked it and all our videos have gone, so the Whovians channel is now deceased. We had 2 spin-off channels, Whovians USA and the Whovians 2, and it was an awesome time being in charge of that, being a part of a Doctor Who community, and I absolutely love that. And such a pity it's gone, and if I started up again, you know, it wouldn't be the same, because there's other collab channels out there to do with Doctor Who, and I doubt I could start it up again, but I doubt that it would have the appeal as it did at the time. What do you hate most about YouTube? What do I hate about YouTube? The copyright. That's what I would say. I hate the copyright. I have so many videos that I like doing. I like doing parodies of, not parodies, I like doing reenacting kind of things like Mamma Mia, things like Sister Act, which has now been blocked. Mamma Mia was blocked, so you can't watch Sister Act or Mamma Mia that I did. Phantom of the Opera, I did Les Miserables, did Eurovision a couple of days ago, you know, and YouTube say copyright, and my Mamma Mia video's gone and Sister Act's gone, you can't watch those now, and copyright is so annoying, because I want to do a video, be acting, doing performances, and you know, YouTube just block it and you might be able to watch it. What would you say was the video you're most proud of? Video I'm most proud of? Mamma Mia. I absolutely loved that. When I finished editing that, I was like, wow, I'm so proud of my work. And you can't watch it now because YouTube blocked it, so that's very disappointing. Hopefully I got the original somewhere. But that, because I felt the performances went well, I felt like I wasn't really recognisable to myself. Other favourite videos, I loved it when I did the black characters, because I felt like, yay, a whole new array of new characters you can do, and I felt good doing those and acting those. I would love my own TV show, doing sketches, a sketch show, because that would be ideal for me. I would love it. It'd be awesome. Yes, I'm most proud of those videos, the kind of ones where I'm doing my performances and that sort of thing. And the last set of questions, it's over, oh well, is from Evan Airborne 100. What was the first Doctor Who episode you ever saw? I don't know. I started off watching Doctor Who at such an early age, I cannot remember. I remember getting the Day of the Daleks video cassette, the videotape. That's all I can remember. So I would say Day of the Daleks is probably my first one, but I do not know. What is your favourite or least favourite? Favourite to least favourite Doctor? Favourite Doctor, Tom Baker, of course. He's awesome, absolutely amazing. Least favourite Doctor, Matt Smith. Or should I say David Tennant? I know Matt Smith is probably my least favourite Doctor, followed by David Tennant. Yes, I hate those two. Favourite Doctors, I love them all, apart from the last two. But yeah, I love William Hartnell, Pat Troughton's good, John Pertwee's good. So I would go through all of them because I love them all, and it's really hard to say which I don't like. The ones I don't like are all the modern ones, apart from Chris Eccleston, because he's amazing. But yeah, the ones I don't like is Matt Smith and David Tennant. What else do you like apart from Doctor Who? But we can't answer that question. I like Games of Thrones, Torchwood, spitting image is one I like puppetry. I love puppetry, I love doing puppets, and if I ever get enough money I will buy some puppets and you will have some puppet videos, because I love puppetry, love doing puppets, love creating characters, and so that's one of my goals, is to get enough money to get some puppets. Come here, kitten. Sit here, look, you're on my video, look, why are you all dirty? There we go, you're all dirty. Okay, so that's the end of my question and answer video. I hope I answered all your questions, and thank you for sending them in, and thank you very much, and goodbye. Goodbye.